Can I show you the most irritating part of the morning where they address that they caught Charlie Kirk's shooter by him turning himself in? Okay, so just in case you're just joining us, welcome. HalSparks Mega Worldwide. Like, subscribe, give a thumbs up, support the show. Patreon.com/HalSparks. Venmo is a great way to buy me a cup of coffee and create the show. I don't get any chorus money. I don't get any Soros money. I built this show at, like a race car that's rolling down the track where I have to change the tires myself. So if you feel like helping, please do. Patreon and members of the YouTube channel get a free comedy show at the end of every month. Now, yes, CSL, I know exactly, what I'm talking about. All right, so they finally wheel out Kash Patel, Keystone Crash, and I want you guys to listen to what this dipshit says about. First of all, it's some of the most North Korean bullshit I've ever heard. But just listen and see if you can spot all the areas where this is self-inflated puffery, bullshit boilerplate from the Trump, tough on crime propaganda room, and just flat out lies.
Phone over to the director of the FBI, Kash Patel.
I'm gonna turn the microphone over to Ace Frehley. Shock me. That's what I hear every time someone says I'm going to turn the microphone over to. By the way, I didn't know that yesterday because I didn't give a shit that the governor of Utah, and yesterday he was wearing like a badge T-shirt and all kinds of stuff, trying to blend in with law enforcement. It was just, now he's got a suit on like a governor, and just I appreciate what he said about trying to ratchet down the rhetoric and all that kind of stuff, and good for him. Fine. Meet the moment and all that kind of stuff, but don't make it about yourself, and don't act like the rest of the fucking country's on the hook for what some dipshit from northern Utah does.
Thank you, Governor. This is what happens when you let good cops be cops.
Shut the fuck up! No, it isn't, Oh my God. This had nothing to do with letting cops be cops. They were already being cops. Nobody was interfering with him, you fucking dipshit. He turned himself in. You couldn't find him with the technology you had. The facial recognition didn't find him because he looks like everybody, and he's too fucking young, and there's not enough pictures of him, and there was just no way to guarantee you were after the right person. You want to trace him, so you put what pictures you had up on fucking social media, and somebody recognized him. Let cops get the fuck out of here. Leave the cops out of this, you valor-stealing prick.
The FBI and our partners are proud to stand here today together to bring justice to the family of Charlie Kirk and honor his memory.
You haven't done that yet. In our pursuit of justice, yet that's what you get to say. The dude is alleged, and he turned himself in. What if he just lied? What if he was there and helping somebody, and that person's on the run? What if there's 3 other people involved, you fucking tit? Pursue justice for the family. That's why these words fucking matter. This is why these assholes don't belong anywhere near any place of real power or real responsibility. Because this asshole talks in tweets.
I want to express my deep gratitude to President Trump, the Vice President, and the entire White House, who have been so incredibly supportive with both resources and just personally to the FBI as a team.
Sorry, why? Did you have to go cry on their fucking shoulder? What the fuck did they have to do with anything? What did they do? Yell at the right people? Did they have to? Sorry, did the Utah Public Safety Commissioner and the fucking cops in Utah have to get an earful from Trump to give a shit? Did you have to call him up and go, I'm upset, I'm really trying to do a good job, Mr. President, but I'm very... What? And he was like, it's going to be okay, Kash. It's totally good. Just, I'll tap you on the head when I'm about to blow.
They had our backs the entire way.
What do you mean they had your backs? What do you think people are going to attack you for trying to track down a political assassin who was on the run? Normally, there'd be a lot of red tape. Get the fuck out of here.
And I just want to express my gratitude for giving us the resources we need to operate in this space to bring...
Congress does that, you fucking moron. Operate in this space? This is, first of all, this is a local murder. There might be federal charges in this, but you didn't know this. Half the reason you were there was because the dude that got shot was a friend of the president's. That's why the FBI was there. This is a state murder trial. That's what this will be. Resources in this arena. Shut the
bring
fuck
this
up.
sort of justice at this sort of speed.
At this sort of speed. What do you think? You think everybody in the FBI was dragging their feet trying to find the guy that fucking killed the Democratic lawmakers in Minnesota?
In 33 hours, we have made historic progress.
No, you haven't. No, you haven't. He turned himself in. You didn't make any fucking progress. You released the pictures because you weren't making progress. You released the pictures because you couldn't fucking find the guy. You had to enlist the help of the public.
For Charlie. Governor Cox, our partnership has been absolutely incredible these last few days.
What was he going to do? Trip you in and out of the door? The way these fuckers will crow about the baseline it's fucking embarrassing.
Our partnership will endure.
And by the way, of course it'll endure. You're the Federal Bureau of Investigation. He might need your help again sometime soon. That's how crime works, dumb fuck.
Your state and local...
I fucking hate this dude. This is such a fucking travesty. My apologies as a citizen go out to everybody working at the FBI who has to stare at a picture of this dumb fuck every day when they go to work, when all they know is that he's a glory hound and an impediment to the hard work these people are trying to do.
Local partners, your sheriffs, your DPS community has been unbelievably impressive in the hardest of times.
Why the hardest of times? Because he was your friend? It's not the hardest of times when another citizen gets their fucking life taken? That's the hardest of times? Sorry, did everybody who was watching suddenly clam up and refuse to give their phones? Did the school tell you to go fuck yourself? We can't give you access to our cameras or some shit like that? Where was it hard at all? Besides just the reality of finding a single shooter, which is the same every fucking time something awful like this happens.
And a case like this cannot be solved, cannot be brought without partnering with your state and local authorities.
Yeah, legally, that's how the FBI works, shithead. You're there at their request.
The FBI has a certain role to play, and we will play that role, and we will lead out for the federal government. But Governor Cox, we are so grateful for your...
He is, yes. Yeah, Governor Cox, he is so granterful. I agree. Nobody's more granterful.
That role, and we will lead out for the federal government. But Governor Cox, we are so grateful for your state partnership.
We will lead out for the federal government, but we are so granterful for your support. This is when is this what dumb fucks do when they think their mouth has autofill built in?
That led out on this investigation. A little bit of the timeline. Charlie was shot at 12:23 p.m. on Wednesday. The first FBI agents arrived on scene in 16 minutes with chiefs of police at 12:39 and secured the scene.
Did they come from D.C.? No. The Provo or West Utah office. The cops did it. The police showed up and did it. They secured the scene.
The FBI
also, after the stampede,
immediately launched fixed-wing assets.
Fixed-wing assets. We got airplanes in the air. We scrambled the fighters. Fixed-wing assets in the air.
Utilize these assets to transport personnel, specialty technicians, hostage rescue teams. We also utilize these assets to go back and forth from the East Coast and here in Utah to
Yes, I'm fairly certain you're not going to take a train and that nobody drove to fucking Utah from D.C. Fixed-wing assets. Sorry, is that weird? What under Biden everybody fucking walked? Fuck this dude.
Support forensic evidence and other evidence that will be analyzed and is being analyzed at our FBI laboratories in Quantico.
Oh, you mean the place you want to fucking shut down? The place you said what you turn into a museum of the deep state?
And other laboratories, including the ATF.
Oh, the other organization that all maggots think should go away, the ATF.
Direction, the FBI released the first set of FBI photos of the suspect at 10 a.m.
The next day.
Local time on 9/11. Then, shortly thereafter, the FBI reward of $100,000 was released at 10:45 a.m. local.
Damn, 45 minutes after the pictures, bam comes the money. Sorry, did Trump write a personal check and you had a hard time finding his checkbook?
Myself and Deputy Director Bongino arrived on the scene at approximately 5:30 p.m.
The next day. More than 24 hours later.
On 9/11.
Yeah. He was killed on 9/10. Vance was there. Why the fuck, nobody knows.
The governor led a press conference last night.
Yeah, we know.
At approximately 8 p.m.
They had other ones too. On the 10th. And early on the 11th. You weren't there.
Where at my direction, the FBI released a never-before-seen video of the suspect. We also released...
Yeah, in the clearance window. Is that really him? Are we sure it's him? Is this real? Is it good? Is this quality? Is this the best quality we can get? Can we enhance it in any way? Yeah, that takes some time. Okay, as soon as it's out, since the pictures are out, we're going to send this out to prove that this is the guy we're looking for and that maybe he was limping afterwards. You can read into that. Sorry. After you've already failed to find him using normal techniques and you're in such a bumfuck hurry, you decide to release all the pictures to hope the public will find him. So you want extra points for releasing grainy video of him from far away? Jumping off a fucking roof? Yeah, exactly. CSL, like, fucking... Kash Patel thinks he's Tommy Lee Jones in The Fugitive. Get the fuck out of here.
New images to the public of the suspect.
Yeah, Shazam, motherfucker.
And just last night, the suspect was taken into custody at 10 p.m. local time.
No. The suspect surrendered to officers, to the U.S. Marshals himself. His fucking dad and his minister drove him there. You didn't kick down a fucking door like Don Jr. likes to say. You didn't fucking round up the usual suspects and go through fucking mug books and go, that's him. He disguised himself with a fucking curly Q mustache, but that's him. I'd recognize him anywhere.
In less than 36 hours.
He turned himself in because his preacher saw his picture on the news.
33 to be precise.
Yeah, 33 hours. Yeah, and not he didn't turn himself in 34 hours or even 32. You didn't catch him, you dumb motherfucker. If he hadn't turned himself in, if he'd have told his fucking minister, if minister called his dad and his dad's like, I don't know where he is. If he'd have just driven to fucking Mexico, that'd be it. Where the fuck is he? He turned himself in.
To the full weight of the federal government and leading out with the partners here in the state of Utah. And
wait a minute. The full weight of the federal government?
In less than 36 hours. 33 to be precise. Thanks to the full weight of the federal government and leading out with the partners here in the state of Utah and Governor...
No. Thanks to a photograph on television that a preacher saw and went, oh shit, that's Tyler. Calling his dad. I think your son might be the shooter. We both know Gary. He's in the fucking marshals. We got to bring him in or he's going to get killed. Full weight. The fuck out of here.
The suspect was apprehended in a historic time period.
No, he wasn't. No, he wasn't apprehended. He was not apprehended. He turned himself in.
And I want to highlight what Governor Cox said. This would not have been possible without you, the media.
Right. because somebody saw his picture on TV and called his dad.
And you, the public.
Right, because his dad and the preacher are part of the public.
That's why we went so public, so fast, and we're so transparent, and we're committed to that.
Transparent? Sorry, what the fuck does transparency have to do with sharing evidence in an attempt to catch somebody? Why is that transparency? You want to be transparent? Tell everybody he turned himself in, you transparent piece of shit. You are transparent because we can see right through you.
Transparency. The crime scene, just a little bit there. It is a large crime scene.
No shit. It's a amphitheater rooftop in the stage.
State and local authorities, along with federal authorities, process that crime scene quickly.
Yeah, you don't get points for processing it quickly. You get points for processing it thoroughly.
And I even had the...
Oh no. This part. Make sure you find the right word, Crash.
ability to walk through that crime scene and walk through the steps the suspect took.
Good for fucking you. Could you smell his cologne? Did you go, oh fuck, he went east. And you and a dozen other fucking people. What? How do we know the footprint they found wasn't yours? Fucking, what are you talking about? I went down there, got my eyes on it. You know, Kamala Harris never went to the border, even though she was the border czar. I'm the crime czar, so I go down there, I look at, picked up some of the gravel on the roof, licked the shell casings. The poison is fresh. 3 days, they are following us.
To learn more about what was needed and what resources we needed to bear to create a full picture.
Sorry, what, you need to, what? Something about a rabbit thrown into a patch of thorns?
To learn more about what was needed and what resources we needed to bear. To
bring to bear? Fuck that. Just say Brer. Hashtag Brer. Yeah. What are you, a fucking donkey? Brer. What were you going to learn there, dipshit? You never were a case agent. Get the fuck out of there. This is the dude he insisted on getting a badge. Yeah, Kash Patel, super FBI guy flying in on a fixed wing craft.
create a full picture for the FBI and leadership back in Washington.
Create a full picture. Was there gravel on the roof? Yeah, there's gravel on the roof. Yeah. Were you pretty sure that's where he was? Yeah, I was pretty sure that's where he was. I heard they got a foot imprint. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was a foot imprint. It might have been his or mine. I don't know. You could totally see where Charlie was shot from where I was standing. And then I went down to where Charlie was shot, and you could totally see where the guy was laying from where I was standing. Awesome. You paint such a colorful picture.
Furthermore, thankfully to state and local partners, forensic evidence has been seized and
As opposed to what? Fondled?
continues to be garnered. Forensic evidence is all
Oh, it's being seized and garnered. I see. Let me write that down. Seized and garnered, asshole. And what was your name again?
already been evaluated at FBI laboratories in Quantico and state and local authorities here.
Yeah, we know. And also places, the FBI in particular, that you wanted to shut down, to defund, to decapitate the leadership.
Will continue to process evidence
CSL, I think you would have been fantastic, my friend.
as we see it, as we collect it, and we will continue to deliver to Governor Cox and his team.
As opposed to what? The Biden team used to hoard evidence, and then they would roast marshmallows on a bonfire of evidence and never show anybody, but we're...
Last night, we had a total of approximately 7,000 7,000 leads.
That's why my throat is a little hoarse.
As of this morning, thanks to your great work, we have over 11,000 leads that were called in to the FBI. And we are running out every single lead that we can.
So this is the guy, though.
Every one of those leads will be run out.
run down. Run down. You don't run out a lead, you run down a lead. This is the kind of language this asshole would know if he had any fucking experience in actual investigation.
The arrest is a testament to the dedication of good law enforcement being great.
And it's a testament to that guy's church that when the minister calls, the dad answers. And when the dad talks to his son with the minister in the circle, they are moved to turn his fucking kid in, even though he's going to get the death penalty. For real. Like, the applause goes to that fucking minister and their church. They want to give this kid the death penalty, and the dad and the minister brought him in.
And partnerships in law enforcement, which I've tried to highlight as my tenure as the director of the FBI.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. It was. I almost forgot it was all about you. Fucking tit.
There is no better relationship for law enforcement than the FBI to partner with state and local authorities, and you've seen it here in these last few days.
Sorry, we haven't seen it in every other situation where it's resulted in an arrest, or even seen it in areas where it didn't result in an arrest, but they built a case over time until they could finally close the deal. As a matter of fact, a lot of us, you ever watch FBI files? You ever watch cold case files? It's because of work done by the FBI decades ago, you dumb son of a bitch. Ugh.
The FBI Salt Lake field office, along with our offices in LA, Phoenix, Denver, San Antonio, Las Vegas, Pittsburgh, Buffalo, our headquarters component in Quantico, all participate in the FBI. I want to express my deep gratitude.
Really? That's weird. So the FBI field offices all participate in the FBI. That's fascinating. I'm going to write that one down too. That's right. All the FBI offices participate. That's the word? Participate in the FBI. That's strange. I don't know. What was your name again, asshole? Okay.
Gratitude to the employees of the FBI.
The ones that you fire without cause and threaten all the time with loyalty tests and have no idea what they actually fucking do day to day.
Men and women, the evidence response team tacticians, the special operators, the agents, the support staff.
You mean the people that maggots constantly vilify, undermine, threaten? So I guess this would be a good time as any to apologize to everybody in the Cincinnati field office for all the shit Trump has dumped on the FBI.
You have done monumental work in historic time when the public...
No, I'm sure they were doing great work on the time scale and with the evidence that they have made available to them. They were doing the best they could. The reality is, the winner in this is that guy's church. Sorry. It became a moral anchor heavy enough for a father to turn in his son and the son to say, yes, I'm going in, after knowing they're going to charge him with a capital crime.
Who had a right to demand such an expeditious solving of an investigation.
Oh, God. Run that by me again.
Monumental work in historic time when the public, who had a right to demand such an expeditious solving of an investigation, the FBI answered that call.
Oh, my God. Shut the fuck up, dude. We always expect that. That's the baseline. It's why I believe you show respect to law enforcement as a basic behavior, shitheel. Because they actually do the work. See that guy in the fucked up hat right there, the Utah dude right there? That dude has walked up to, in his career, I guarantee, hundreds of doors, car doors, house doors, that could very well have a gun on the other side that could end his fucking life. And he still has to knock and serve a warrant and do all the shit that you have to do and ask somebody why they're speeding, why their tags aren't on their fucking car, and why their windows are blacked out, and bang, bang, bang. Every fucking day. And Kash Patel has never done any of that. And he never will. He'll never be anywhere near the danger. He'll have a little fucking badge he gets to carry around with him, so he looks like the supervising specialty agent, but he's not. It's fucking gross. I feel bad for all the law enforcement people who have been busting their hump, doing normal law and order stuff every fucking day, and this dipshit wings in and goes, look at the great job we did. Oh. Fuck you.
Diligently, critically important to our nation, and we delivered. And I'm proud to be their leader, and I'm proud to be the director of the FBI.
Jesus Christ. You did nothing. You have, because of your job, you have a rubber stamp. And you do not have a decision about when that rubber stamp gets used. We're going to release these pictures, or everybody, yeah? Thunk. That's what happened. We're going to release this video. Can we release the video? We can? Thunk, release the video. We can, okay, we should, and that's what we've all agreed. Everybody thought that, yeah, thunk. That's what he fucking did.
This is a very much an ongoing investigation.
This, say that again.
Proud to be the director of the FBI. This is a very much an ongoing investigation.
This is a very much is an ongoing investigation. No shit. So we're canceling the lynching, I guess.
And as the governor said, and we will continue to work with state and local authorities to develop the investigation, to provide them the evidence they need.
Develop the investigation.
For their ongoing prosecutions, and we will be here to answer every call they absolutely have, as long as it takes.
Every call they absolutely have? Absolutely every call they have? Just every fucking call. What are you going to do? What does anybody think you're going to do? Is it fucking Utah again? Click.
For as long as we need to find and apprehend whatever suspects were involved in this crime.
It's find.
Lastly.
Thank fucking Jesus.
To my friend Charlie Kirk.
Yeah. English, motherfucker! Do you speak it? Right.
Rest now, brother. We have the watch. And I'll see you in Valhalla.
God damn. We have the watch. Just a bunch of fucking machismo horseshit. Valhalla. You do realize, fuckwad, that they have been like eulogizing him as one of the premier born-again Christians in the fucking country right now. Valhalla. By the way, hold on. Hold on. Where is it? Valhalla's, let's see. Hold on. I gotta, hold on. There is a map of this? Okay, open it. There's a Valhalla, yeah. There's a Valhalla, Utah. Yeah, there it is. Valhalla Plus is a wellness center that's in the area. Valhalla, let's see, Pleasant Grove there, near Timber Lakes in like the mountains. It's called Valhalla. See, in the mountains here in Utah. Oh, by the way, he forgot something. Okay, by the way, all due respect to this cop, he's just going to do his job. And I got no problem with what he's dealing with. He's just dealing with public safety, all that kind of shit. He goes through that. And then somebody got a fucking phone call or a text on his phone. And over here, Patel is whispering to the governor that he needs to say one more thing. What do you think that's going to be? You think it's going to be a new piece of information? Excuse me. Damn it. All right. It's coming again. Usually they come in threes. I usually sneeze in threes. Okay. Oh, yeah. Roy knows. Oh, yeah. Not a message, CSL. Sorry, it went by really fast. Not a message from Trump. A message about. Check this shit out.
Thank you.
I also want to give a special thanks
It's going to be Pam Bondi.
to the Attorney General and the Department of Justice. Their unwavering support and their commitment to justice is shown true here.
Why? How? What are you talking about? Again, this is the least we should expect, you fucking moron.
And without AG Bondi and Deputy Attorney General Todd Blanche and the resources
Sorry, Deputy Attorney what?
is shown true here. And without AG Bondi and Deputy Attorney General Todd Blanche and
Deputy Attorney General?
the resources they brought to bear, we
wouldn't have Ghislaine Maxwell in a cushy Club Fed right now with a swimming pool and yoga classes and puppies.
not have been able to complete our mission.
Why? What? No. If they ran interference like they're doing with the Epstein files, maybe if they did with this case, what they're doing with the Epstein files, you wouldn't be able to do your job. But this is literally the gig. They literally can't stop you. At the request of the state for resources on a political assassination, they can't stop you. They don't get fucking points. Also, where the fuck is Bongholio?
And I just want to say
He's burying the fucking Epstein files in Wichita.
special thanks. It's an honor to be a part of the Department of Justice.
Ugh. I gotta tell you, like watching that, these fucking climbers and comers just fucking trying to jump on top of the fact that this dude turned himself in as if they were, you know, they fucking swung through a window like Batman, and then to like pat themselves on the back for doing the baseline job that everybody expects for everyone. By the way, no one expects them to drop the ball or go easy when looking for the killer of Charlie Kirk. It's of no surprise to anyone that they doubled down and gave every resource. The idea that Pam Bondi would drag her feet at all, it's an ally of the president. He ordered the fucking flags lowered. Of course you're getting everything you fucking need. Which, by the way, should make everybody who's the FBI's been looking for their missing child or a kidnapped relative or fucking trying to hunt down a child predator that victimized a member of their family or ran guns that ended up killing their loved one. Their resources dry up all the time. So I'm sure they're watching this just with tears in their eyes and just applauding nonstop. Oh, thank God that Pam Bondi made herself, got up off of her fucking chair, put down the bonbons for a second, and gave all the resources to hunt down the killer of someone who very well may have delivered Arizona for the president. Meanwhile, everybody else, all the other cases the FBI is working their ass off on all the time. Like, you guys can fucking hang. We're going after, Trump's favorite case. You don't get points. They should do that. They should give every resource. They should be going after this. It should be viewed as serious. But you don't get points for doing that. To quote the immortal Chris Rock, what, do you want a cookie? All right, I went over today because I wanted to cover that piece, and so that'll be a little slice of something we'll put up later on. Like, subscribe, give a thumbs up, support the show. It's Hal Sparks Mega Worldwide. I did this during the morning, but people watching the clip of this won't know. Venmo to support the show, like and subscribe, all that kind of stuff. And I'm just going to go fume because fuck Kash Patel and his valor-stealing horse shit. And salute to all the FBI and local law enforcement who get up every day, put their lives on the line in a way that he will never understand.
The screen glows bright with a crooked smile.
What an asshole. Thank you guys so much. Twitch people, let me see some emotes.